And it's 29 minutes now before the hour of 9 a.m. And it's time for our special edition of Inside Oakwood with Dr. Leslie Pollard. And he is here with us today. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Pollard. And
hey, good morning, Donna.
He has some special guests with him today on this program. We're going to be talking about the LEAP program. But Dr. Pollard, I believe you have a word for us today, a special word on today because of last week something interesting happened.
It did.
And we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to talk about, what was said last week, and just let's talk about it. I know a lot of people are really have this on their mind because part of our program on Monday went viral because of a statement you made, and so they've been looking for some kind of response to that, for more clarification, whatever it is. So, Dr. Pollard, what's your word today?
Oh, very good, very good. Well, of course, the word today is humility, right? the word of the day is humility, and one of the things we know is that in Christian community, if perchance we say something that causes offense, whether wittingly or intentionally, that we should make amends for it. Yeah. And so I want to make a quick statement. I've read it because I really do want it to come directly from me. On one of our recent broadcasts of Inside Oakwood, I, as host, made a reference to an early practice at Oakwood University in which students, faculty, and staff went to the fields and picked cotton in memory of our ancestors' experiences of suffering. In that stream of discussion, in jest, I propose that we consider doing an Ancestor Day in the fields again. While no offense was intended, some were deeply offended by the comments. And to each of them, I offer a sincere apology because no offense was intended. There are many ways to learn, and I consider this one of mine. And I thank our listeners and our supporters of Oakwood University for your generosity and your continued support of our institution. Leslie Pollard, President, Oakwood University.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pollard. We did get a lot of statements about that and comments about that, but we know that there's so many other ways we can go about, recognizing our ancestry and things like that. And so we want, thank you for that apology. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome indeed. And I'm excited too about the people who are with us this morning, because their presence this morning also testifies to the tremendous work that Oakwood University is doing for our adult learning community. And I'm just delighted to have each of them here with us. And of course, the director of our LEAP program is Mrs. Ellengold Goodridge. And Ellen is here this morning along with some of the graduates, and it's nice to see each of them. We have Earl, we have Yohance, and we have Etete.
Yeah.
Etete? Okay, Etete. And we're delighted to have them, and we're looking forward to hearing about their experiences at Oakwood University as adult learners. So welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Leapers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Glad to be here.
Wow.
Good. We're glad that you're here too, Donna.
Yeah, so before we even talk about the program, let's go ahead and let our alumni introduce themselves and talk about what program they study. Let's do that first. Just introduce yourselves, the Leapers, as Dr. Pollard called you. Anybody can jump in. Etete, why don't you go first?
Sure. My name is Etete Agbabune. I studied organizational management tract, and I got the general studies degree.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Earl White. I came in as a psychology major at first, and I switched over to the general studies program as well.
Okay.
Right. Hi, my name is Yohance Perry, and I graduated with a church leadership degree.
Wow. So those are some of the programs that are available through the LEAP program. So Miss Ellengold, would you tell us about this program for adults, the LEAP program, the adult degree completion program that these young people, I'm going to call them young, have actually completed it. Yes, they're young.
We're all still young at heart. We're all still young. But yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled to just continue to serve and share regarding the LEAP program that has been around over 25 years. We currently have 4 programs: General Studies, which allows learners who have completed core subjects in other areas to still fast track and complete through that major. We also have church leadership. Yohance graduated through that track. We have organizational management, which is now business administration.
Wow. Yeah.
Brand new program from the School of Business, and we have general psychology. So we have solid programs, 4 different tracks that allow learners to still expand on what they're coming into the program with and find the most expeditious track out of here.
Mm-hmm. So how did you come up with the programs, though? Is it based on the need or the demand of potential students that come through the program?
Well, the programs actually come out of the various schools at the university. So some of the schools, not every school, but some of the schools offer these programs through the Adult and Continuing Education Department. So as stated, out of the School of Business, we have Business Administration, right? Mm-hmm. And then out of the psychology, which is the School of what, Dr. Pollard? Let me test you.
That's in arts and sciences.
That is correct. So that comes out of that school. And then church leadership, which school would that come out of?
Church, that'd be the School of Religion.
That is correct. That's the School of Religion. And general studies. Now that might be a little tricky. People might not realize, but that comes out of the School of Arts and Sciences as well, under the chair, Dr. Andrew Young right now. So these programs are an extension of Oakwood University, but it's offered to adult learners who obviously would not be able to come on campus and go through the regular, dorm life. Many of them have done that already. Maybe we can hear some of that. But remember, a lot of our LEAP students actually came to Oakwood as freshmen and did the dorm life for a hot minute.
So tell me, this program has started a long time ago. How long ago was it, Dr. Pollard? How many years?
Oh my goodness. Of course, Ellen may have the exact year, but I remember the program started actually back in the late 80s, as I recall. Maybe it was the 90s, the mid 90s. Okay. And Marcia Burnett was the first director. She and okay, you see, that's what happens when you start calling names, right? That's Beverly McDonald. Beverly McDonald was the first director. Right. Yeah. Wow. And of course, it grew from there. It was housed in Cunningham Hall, and I remember being one of the first teachers in the actual program. So it was a lot of excitement about helping mature adults finish what they started. Right. And of course, there are many reasons for which sometimes students drop out or stop out. But LEAP was and is our stopgap solution for students who have stopped out or dropped out. And it's a great program. It's a great program.
Now, from those small beginnings, where have we grown to as far as our enrollment in the LEAP program?
The program continues to grow, and not only grow, but morph and change and maintain its relevancy. During the early years of the program, students had to come on campus. There was only the organizational management. When Dr. Pollard referenced the early beginnings, there was really just one program. And students came on campus one night a week and matriculated through their education. Currently, we're 100% online. All the classes are available through online learning, and the graduates graduate from Oakwood University, they don't get a LEAP diploma. I'm trying to dispel some of these myths. It is fully accredited and very much a part of just the overall academic process, the overall academic completion plan for our students.
And enrollment is now underway, right? So people
Absolutely.
Okay, and it started on the 12th. Well, it's starting on the 12th. Tell me
right. So actually, we started from August 10th. But again, the flexibility of this program where you can still get in even for the fall semester. Okay. Each of these students here know, they have changed schedules, they've added to it where they've taken out, and that's just the power and flexibility of the program. So yes, even up to October 12th through the 19th, you can still get into the fall semester offerings.
So would you say enrollment for the LEAP program is open enrollment? Or is it semi-open?
Well, or you can call it rolling.
Okay.
It's rolling, it's flexible. Learners have 2 times for the fall semester to actually get into the program.
Wow. And getting into the program, this is a great segue into the Amnesty Program, because the Amnesty Program is helping more students take advantage of it, right?
Right, absolutely. And again, one of our graduates can attest to it. The Amnesty Program is just an amazing opportunity for, again, former Oakwoodites who have a back bill are able to come back to school, stay current in their bill, and then have that back bill totally removed, forgiven, and they can move on just academically after that, and of course to graduation. So you come in, you're a former Oakwoodite, you did the dorm life, and you might have left Oakwood with even thousands of dollars, and that has caused many former Oakwoodites to stop out. But you had to have been out for at least 5 years, first thing, out 5 years. Then you're able to come back. Remember, 3 doors of entry, 25 years old, at least 30 college credits have completed, and a GPA of 2.0 and above. So after you've met those 3 requirements, then you get enrolled, you start your academic program, you stay current financially to those academic financial obligations, then you finish, then that back bill is removed.
Wow. So now, do they have to stay in the same program, the study that they had before as well?
No, absolutely not. And everyone here can attest, they've still changed their majors. College students change, that.
But
they change that major.
I do want to emphasize how absolutely revolutionary this initiative is, though, that you have the opportunity to be forgiven thousands of dollars of debt, provided you commit to finishing what you started and stay current with the current bill. What a wonderful opportunity. I wish there were some bill collectors that would do that.
Okay.
All of us could use a few bill collectors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And these graduates who are with us this morning, we're just so proud of each of them. I mean, at least 2 of them, my life has intersected with them in the past, and I'm just having the pleasure of meeting Etete this morning. So this is really wonderful to have them. I'm excited to hear their voices as well.
Yes.
So since you called out Etete right now, why don't you go ahead and tell us where you were when you started at the LEAP program and where you are now, Etete?
I was in some life events and challenges. And when I started the LEAP program, I wanted to finish my degree. I had finished my 2-year degree. I got a degree in allied health and pre-occupational therapy, but I wanted to do my 4-year degree. And because of some life challenges, I did not finish at that time. But later on, I heard about the LEAP program where you could finish in 18 months. I said, oh, well, that would be just for me. And so I enrolled at that time, and I did, I believe, a year, but I still didn't finish. Something else happened. And so years later, I got a call from Dr. Goodridge, Ellen Goodridge, and she encouraged me to come back and finish my degree. And I'm so glad that I did, because it has inspired me to go on and get another degree. And that was my master's in social work.
Okay.
Oh.
And how did you feel about the fact that you were happy that you were able to, you had another life event that forced you to delay again, and the flexibility of the program was really beneficial for you in that way?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a blessing. And they were very supportive. They worked with me, and my instructors prayed with me, with us in the classes. And so I was very encouraged to finally finish my 4-year degree.
Okay, well, why don't we hear from Yohance, and where were you when you decided to make that decision to go through the LEAP program and begin again, and where has it brought you today?
Well, let me start. Just want to say thank you to Ellengold, Dr. Pollard, just for this opportunity to become an alumni of Oakwood University. Like Dr. Pollard said, we had our initial encounter. This is back in 2013.
I remember.
2013. I had the pleasure of going into his office. Him and I had a wonderful conversation. He let me know that I'm called, because I was searching at that time. I'm like, am I called to the ministry? Am I called to the ministry? How am I going to leave my business? How am I going to leave what I have routed in New York and come down to Oakwood and what have you, and come to find out the LEAP program was available. Mind you, this is 2013, the fall going into 14. I didn't enter into the LEAP program until July of 2016, so roughly 2 years later. So I went into the program, and I was able to still run my business and be with my family and do it not in a traditional setting. And here it is, 2020. I've completed the program, and it's not to say that I didn't put it down. You know, back in 2019, I took a whole year off. I said, I can't do this anymore. It's too overwhelming. I've got too many obligations. I have too much on my plate. But God gave me the nudge. Once again, you're going to finish your degree. And amazing how God works. Here it is in 2020. I'm here. I got a call from the Northeastern Conference to start a church plant in Danbury, Connecticut. So I'm working with another pastor and with the ministerial director, and we're just, the Lord is good. The Lord is good. So I'm very thankful just for his commitment to me, because we as his children, we fail the commitment to him at times. We worry, we complain, our faith wavers. But here it is in 2020, the Lord shows what it takes and what his blessing is once we finish.
Amen.
Donna, one of the most interesting conversations I've ever had with any student was in that day in my office with Yohance. And Yohance, would you say a little bit about your business? I don't know if you're still doing it even.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bail bondsman in the state of New York. It's an interesting way in which the Lord called me into the business. I was a former football player at Temple University in Philadelphia. So I went there on a full football scholarship, and in my senior year, got into a little trouble on campus, lost my scholarship, kicked out of school. You know, it was kind of like the Saul on Damascus Road type of experience, how God now shifts my life. And it didn't happen right away. It didn't happen in that very moment like Paul, but over time, God called me and showed me that I need him. And before you know it, man, I wound up in the bail industry because my dad and I, my family, we lived that experience at Temple University. And my dad let me know the dream that he had about me. And he said, son, I had a dream you became a bail bondsman. And at 24 years old, I became licensed. opened up my own business by the time I was around 28 years old. And it was nothing but God's grace over me and his hand on my life and on my family's life, how we were able to start this business together. And then through the journey in the industry, my spiritual life got deeper. After a year of opening my agency, the Lord put in my path 2 pastors who were there to bail out their son. And just me doing my job, just me ministering to them and testifying to them. Little did I know that they were chaplains in the Westchester County Jail. And then I get a phone call from one of the head chaplains saying, we want to bring you in to the ministry. I heard about how you handled my family pretty much. So that's how the Lord put me into prison ministry back in 2013. From there, I became an ordained deacon, ordained elder into the church. And my sole reason for going into church leadership, because I felt the call of pastoral ministry. And I believe the Lord is doing works in that part of the vineyard as well. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what the Lord's going to do. Definitely looking forward to higher education. And I'm just excited to serve our God.
You need to come back for the MAPS program now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's fully online, right? The Master of Arts. I know Dr. Frazier would want me to say that.
Yeah.
Dr. Trevor Frazier. The Master of Pastoral Arts and Pastoral Studies is fully online, and we would welcome you into that program. You'll advance your education.
Yes, sir.
Well, we have one more student we want to hear from. We want to hear from Mr. Earl White and his beginning. And
I was his pastor when he was a teenager.
Yeah. I've been knowing him for years.
Wow.
Yeah.
First, I want to say thank you, Dr. Pollard, for always being there and supportive.
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Goodridge, thank you for always being there and being supportive. He was like my mom during the LEAP program.
Oh, by the way, just for the record, I didn't pick these guests. I did not pick these because they all know me, but I didn't pick the guests.
No,
Ellen picked the guests.
he did not choose the guest.
At all.
I didn't choose the guests. I didn't.
I want to give a huge shout out to Ryan Smith. He was my dean at Oakwood and Peterson Hall. I remember one day coming to church stressed out. Didn't like the career I was in. I was getting tired of it. I was getting burnt out. He walked up to me, man. He was like, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" I was like, "I'm doing good, sir." He's like, "Did you ever finish school?" I was like, "Why did you ask?" He's like, "Something told me to come talk to you because some of my heart tell me I need to do something for you." I was like, "Okay, what's that? Have you ever thought about going back to school?" I don't know. I got a family. I'm too busy. I'll do that later. He was like, "No, I need you to join the LEAP program. It will fit your schedule. I think you need to finish your degree. You always want to do social work, and I think you'll be a great fit for this program. Join their psychology program. I got some people I'm going to talk to. I'm going to give them a call, and I'm going to have them call you on Monday." This was on the Sabbath day. I guess a couple days go by. Monday, Mrs. Goodridge called me, said that, "Hey, fill out a couple of paperwork and do this, a couple of things there." I said, "Okay, cool." So I was like, "All right, man, my GPA is low. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in because during my traditional stages, I didn't act right." But
New creature. We're all new creatures.
But for LEAP to give me a second chance was amazing. The program that I was in at the time, the general psychology program, had amazing professors. Even though there was a lot to learn, a lot to read, they made sure that we comprehend the work. They made sure that we stayed on point and stayed on time with the scheduling. And then from there, I did have to switch to general studies because of family aspect, busy schedule. But Ms. Goodridge, when times I wanted to quit, she used to yell at me, "Boy, you must be quiet."
No, that was all in love.
But she stood by my side. She prayed with me. She encouraged me. I was one of her crazy students who wanted to take more hours because I wanted to finish. But every class I took, I passed. The hours, the long studying didn't stop me for still spending time with my family. It didn't cut any hours from my job because that once a week ordeal, once a week, one night to free education was easy. So I'm very blessed, very happy to be a part of the LEAP program. I'm glad, and anybody wants to join, I promise you it's not No paid advertisement.
That's under the table.
It changed my life and my family life. So,
yeah. Well, we love
And Earl finished through the amnesty program as
yes.
well. He got that back debt removed. Praise God.
Did use the amnesty program to help me get through. And I was shocked because my bill was pretty hefty. But I ended up graduating with zero balance because of my financial aid, things of that nature, applying for scholarships and stuff like that. So, like I said, the second chance is great. So if you are afraid that you think that your bill or you think that you cannot get back into school, the amnesty program is a great fit. It will, like Ms. Gilbert said, what it will do, it will help you in the long run.
Wow. Well, these success stories are amazing, Dr. Pollard. And I just wonder, would all of you alumni of the LEAP program recommend this to anyone else, and why?
Alumni of Oakwood University.
You know what? We got to make sure we say that because
That's
thank
right.
you. You're right. Absolutely right.
Definitely, I would recommend it to anybody in the Valley of Decision. It's always good to make a positive.
Turn your mic back on. Etete, you got your mic off.
You muted.
Turned your mic off. All right, so somebody else, can you jump in and share? Oh, there we go. There you go. Start again.
Etete?
I'm sorry, can you hear me? Something
You can hear me now.
Did you hear what I was saying?
No.
Oh, I apologize. I would encourage anybody who is in the Valley of Decision to make a positive choice for your life, to expand your mind and allow God to do something different in your life and in your walk. And the LEAP program will assist in doing that. It's a great program.
Okay. Anybody else want to respond to that question? Why would you recommend somebody else to take advantage of the LEAP program?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I would definitely recommend, just due to the flexibility of the program, how it allows for you to complete the coursework within the context in which you're already in. Not everybody's situation is the same. Not everybody has a family. Others have families. Not everybody's a business owner, but others may work 12 hours a day. So no matter what context that you're in, the LEAP program allows for you to complete the coursework. The professors, the teachers they work with you. They pray with you. Everything is out in the open. The accessibility to Ellengold and to her staff, just for encouragement along the way. Everything is there. So I would definitely recommend the LEAP program to anyone who would like to complete their degree.
Earl, did you want to add something to it? I saw you.
Just like you said, the flexibility, the second chance of it. You can go back and finish your education. Don't be afraid that you left so many credits out there in the open. You can still come back, enjoy the program, and still do what you want to do, and still finish that dream. Because a lot of people like me, you may be that first person in your family to complete college or complete university, and the LEAP program give you that ability. And just the scheduling, they're gonna make sure your schedule fit your need, fit your daily life. So it's not gonna be anything that's gonna be cramming. It's not gonna be anything that you're gonna be fearful that you're gonna drop out again. No, they're gonna make sure that your schedule fits.
All right. So we have two types of students, and I just want to clarify this because we have students that actually attended Oakwood University who can take advantage of the amnesty program. And then we have other students that can come from any walk of life, any college, accredited school, and take advantage of the LEAP program. Is that right?
Absolutely. You got it, Donna. And I mean, this completely ties into, again, the transformative process and work of the institution, highlighting what God can do and the fact that He does not give up on any of us. So we're just thrilled for Him and what He is doing in each of our lives. And I want to thank my former students for showing up this morning and just speaking truth, that it's not easy, but it can be done.
That's right. Thank you so much, Dr. Pollard. I'm going to give you the last word as we close out today.
I'm proud of every graduate, each of our LEAP graduates who are here this morning. There's nothing that beats the thrill of completing something that you started a long time ago. And each of these graduates can testify that sense of accomplishment will propel them forward into a brighter future. So congratulations, Leapers, and we are glad that you're an Oakwood University alumni.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. This has been another special edition of Inside Oakwood. And listen, Dr. Pollard, I'll see you again later on this week. Everybody else, have a great day. Thanks for joining.